So the image that I chose to talk about was the first color image of the surface of Mars. So a little background: the machine that was built in order for the landing of this photo, or landing of Mars to take this photo, was called the Viking 1, and it landed on there on July 20th, 1976. So onto the photo. After almost a year and half a billion miles of the space travel it was doing, it landed on Mars. And at first, the photo that's right here was taken in a black and white photo. And then it was sent back to Earth in order to give NASA scientists an understanding of what they were looking at and to study the planet's surface with that singular photo. Later on, a second photo would be taken, which was this one right here in color, and it was taken on the rear end of the spacecraft, and then which was adjusted till the gray scale was correct. And later on, it would put in the color for this photo right here, and then it showed them that the surface was brown and kind of like red too right here. And then later on, it began taking high quality photos in three colors of its surroundings. And besides the high photos, the lander also took a 300-degree panorama of its surroundings that showed not only parts of the spacecraft itself, but also gently rolling plains of the environment around where it landed. Later on, they would also discover that the sky would turn red because of the reflection of the scattering dust. Because of this photo, and to ensure that these colors were accurate, they scanned the terrain 3 times with the photo by the Viking's camera, which had different filters at times. So here is the Viking lander, the first one right here, all the parts and everything. If you see right here, the camera test target and magnet right here, the mirrors, and then back here, this is the camera right here. Did I mean camera right there, the view mirrors, and yeah, that's how Viking 1 was designed and made for that job. And then a little more about the Viking. Its mission was to see if there was any life on Mars. So they would also picked up like rocks and some soil on Mars in order to come back and for scientists to study on. And then if I go to the next one, this is the more in depth for the camera that was back there. It's the mirror, the lens cell, the control board, the window and door assembly for the camera. I think the waveguide, the photo sensory, and yeah, that's the photo I decided to talk on. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the black and white photo. It was only available for the colored one, but it is the same photo for this one, for the photo I showed right here. And yeah, although it looks kind of boring, it was definitely a huge step onto like our space side of this science, and it showed good studies, and it was also a big step for us because we were able to land on a whole different planet besides here and besides the moon as well, and we were able to bring back the soil and rocks that were right here back to Earth, and we began to study more about Mars later on in the years. And yeah, that's the photo I decided to speak on.